Hey, and welcome to Off Balance with me, Arish Shah. This is the podcast where I take you through bite-sized chunks of knowledge that I've learned over the last 20 years operating as a CEO and CFO. You ready? Let's get to it. Sometimes everything has to burn down in order to be built right back up again. So you could take this as a philosophical statement, and absolutely that's correct, right? Sometimes you need to sort of destroy what you've built in order to build it back better. And you've seen that in lots of businesses that have changed their business model or have moved from one particular sort of sector to another. And, a great example of that is something like Flickr, which started off as a video upload business for gamers and turned out into a photo sharing website. But I'm also talking from really hard experience here. So back in Papua New Guinea, about a decade ago, one of the businesses that I was running was a plastics manufacturer. And sadly, one day, that business literally burnt to the ground. We had a massive fire as a result of an electrical issue caused by the poor power supply from the local provider. And what happened was we then struggled for the next 3 or 4 months trying to build that business right back up from the ground. But we took the really difficult decision to not go back into manufacturing and actually just change our entire business model over to trading. So we went from being a manufacturing business that relied on raw materials coming from overseas, equipment that was constantly breaking down, and talent that was really hard to secure, to a trading business that allowed us to be much more capital efficient and grow it in a way that allowed us to utilize our cash much, much better. So the reality is that whilst you wouldn't want it to happen, sometimes everything really does have to burn down to be built right back up again. There we go. Hit me up in my DMs on LinkedIn or Twitter if you've got any questions. Otherwise, let's get back to building.